It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Levis back to throw. Pass incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This a 2nd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Lawrence throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. ETN once more. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll run with ETN. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. A give running right, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Jaleel Johnson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And even 20 yards for Travis Etienne. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Levis looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. Second and 3. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Levis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10, it's Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now second and 3. Levis out of the shotgun now. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Levis to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there's a, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Evades him at the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown! Jamal Agnew. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
With the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Levis to throw off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Levis will try to throw for the 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
ETN up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with ETN.
And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Once more, ETN.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find somewhere to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Able to slither by. And yet again. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Levis and the Titans now down by 5. A minute 36 to go. Levis, they need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Now Levis.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars are going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One final try here for Will Levis. Flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.